At guard from Lower Marion High School, number 24, Kobe Bryant.
This series has been interesting in that the team that jumps out to an early lead has lost it by the end of the first half. Kobe Bryant mauled by Jones. They'll call it the act of shooting.
That's something that coaches and players talk about all the time. You think that the game was won or lost in the last possession. Well, it was when you could have taken care of your business and eliminated the opposition when you allowed them to hang around.
And you have to give such credit to Denver after losing game one, and it was a gut-wrenching loss. Anthony for three. That won't go. Anthony, despite the 34 points in game two, was 0 for 6 from downtown. Inside, pretty move from Kobe Bryant. Lakers back within one.
You're Dante Jones defending Kobe Bryant in that position. You have to trust the help behind you, and those guys have to be there. That can't be a one-on-one play for Bryant.
LA's got to go back to getting Bryant the ball in the post.
Fisher gets inside. The first 4 games of the conference finals, 2 in the East, 2 in the West, all decided by 3 points or less, all decided at the final buzzer on the last shot of the game. Either a miss or a make as Kobe Bryant banks it in.
Right now, the Lakers are having a hard time doing just that.
Kobe Bryant knocks it down.
And now the Lakers have their 3rd point guard in, Shannon Brown.
Bryant, nice feed. There's Brown. Slipped underneath. Nene caught with his back to the play. Phillips hasn't scored yet. It's only his first field goal attempt. He has 3 assists. Bryant to the basket. Pretty move. Carter on Bryant. Drives in once again. Easy two, getting away from the double team.
And they've gone away from the triangle. They've gone more to Kobe Bryant isolations, Kobe Bryant pick and rolls, Kobe Bryant attack, attack, attack.
He's got 12 points now as the Lakers have come back to tie it up.
Well, this is just smart basketball. Transition pick and roll. Bryant doesn't give it up, weaves his way to the basket. And on the previous play in transition, great inside out dribble move, good reverse layup. Nuggets late to help. Bryant on the attack and puts the Lakers back in the game.
No, you're better than that.
Believe me, it's sincere. By calling him Mr. Beck. Bryant knocks it down. Kobe Bryant now with 14. The crowd on its feet as we wind down the second quarter. Ariza open. That's a 3. Big shot there from Ariza.
And really, Kobe Bryant, realizing that the game was getting out of hand, put his foot on the gas pedal and looked to make plays. Time and time again, being aggressive, wasn't just falling in love with his own offense, made plays for other guys. But in transition, put pressure on the Denver Nuggets defense, really took over and allowed this Laker team to still have hope going into the second half.
Fisher hit his first shot. They need some kind of offense elsewhere. Bynum, quick move. Nice play from Bynum. Turnover, Bryant got ahead of steam, ahead of Nene. Missed. Oh, I was going to say that came off the rim, but it floats back in. And the Lakers, just like that, have tied it. But a half minute into the third. Well, this team is confident that they can win this series. Right now, up 7 here in game 3. Bryant wide open, nails the 3. Crowd getting on its feet. They were fired up to start. Bryant to the basket, pushed from behind. Bryant didn't like it.
Now that's a flagrant foul.
Yeah, that, I mean, he was well beyond him on the way and almost going up.
See, to me, we've seen so many flagrant fouls miscalled. To me, when a guy reaches out and pushes with both hands, that's excessive, and that is unnecessary.
At the very least unnecessary. I think you're right, Jeff.
But you know what? If he falls on that, and they can dispute this all they want, the people that handle the referees, if Kobe Bryant sells that by falling, that's a flagrant foul. So much is dependent on if a guy lands on his feet or not. It shouldn't be that way, but that's how it's called.
I like Bryant's response. He was not happy, quickly turned around, but instead of getting involved in something, and remember, he's got 5 techs in the playoffs, so he can't start jawing and picking up a double technical. He just walked to the free throw line. So Anthony's going to come out. He's shaking up on the play, holding it up. by his eye in his hand. Inside, Kobe Bryant, and a foul. Bryant goes backdoor, and now with a free throw, a chance to tie the game.
And you talk about Luke Walton, not just on one end, but the other end. Kobe Bryant moving without the basketball. Luke Walton putting the pass on point. Bryant doing the rest. Dante Jones upset because help has to be there, allowing Bryant to get to the cup. Good job of executing and reading the deep.
Dante Jones picks up his fourth, so now 3 starters with Denver have 4. And Kobe Bryant, a chance to tie the game. Largest lead of the game is 8. That was in the first half for Denver. They've led by 7 here in the third. Lakers briefly had a 2-point lead in the first quarter. Another close game here in the Western Conference Finals. Denver, by the way, 1 for 14 from downtown as Martin fouls Kobe Bryant. And Bryant will go to the line. And it has been just a wonderful season for him. Now remember in game 2, he had that fantastic play when he threw the ball off of Kobe Bryant. Well, it's not the first time he did it. George Washington High School state championship game. How about this? Works to perfection, so he's done it before.
Yeah, but I'm going to say there's a big difference. I don't know who number 33 was on the other team, but if it could happen to Kobe Bryant, he doesn't feel so bad now.
Absolutely. Smith puts it up for 3. Bang! At the buzzer! And then a technical foul on Smith for taunting after the play. The emotions boiling over here in game 3. Bryant, Ariza, Trevor Ariza puts it in, and the Lakers take the lead. Anthony plays off him, daring him to shoot. Kobe Bryant loves that fall away, puts it up, puts it in. Beautiful shot from Kobe Bryant. Lakers up by 2. But he's had more of a complete game.
And they switched Kenyon Martin on Gasol after scoring the last 2 buckets.
Bryant, it's good, and a foul. Kobe Bryant drive to the basket, and a chance for a 3-point play.
To me, you can't force great players anywhere. That was too much of an open stance by Carmelo Anthony, led to a blow-by and a 3-point play opportunity. You got to stay more square on the ball.
Kobe Bryant, 40 in game 1, 32 in game 2. And now with a chance to make it 34 here in game 3. Misses the free throw. Kobe Bryant right now trying to be, as George Karl calls it, the best closer in the game.
Well, look at this post with a little dream shake to the baseline, well defended by J.R. Smith. That's an impossible shot. And then driving by Carmelo Anthony to his left, finishing with his right, the concentration. And George Karl is right. The best closer in the game with LeBron coming on fast.
J.R. Smith on the pull-up, puts it in. Nuggets back up by 2.
You get the feeling that J.R. Smith feels that Derek Fisher cannot defend him one-on-one.
Crowd on its feet chanting defense. Smith now trying to defend Kobe Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in! Kobe Bryant from downtown! And the Lakers regain the lead. Look at the determination on his face. Bryant now with 36. Billups the drive. Billups to the basket. Finds Martin. Martin flips it up. That won't go. Gasol the rebound. Under a minute remaining. And Phil Jackson calls timeout. Kobe Bryant once again. An amazing performance.
My goodness, mama, there goes that man. This is how you tell 20,000 people to sit down and be quiet. Kobe Bryant, time and time again, lifts, locks, and loads.
He always says there's nothing better than the sound of silence, hitting a big shot on the road. Gasol to Bryant. Smith gets right up on him. Bryant on the drive, and Smith hammers him. Smith pleading with Danny Crawford.
But there's nothing to plead about. But a good job by Bryant. We talked about using Smith's force against him. Put the ball on the floor and make a play. Aggressive, hard move. No question, grabs the left arm of Bryant. Bryant going to the line.
I mean, like, what is he complaining about there?
See the free throw shooting from Kobe Bryant. Knocks that one down, back up to 2. They led by as many as 8 here in the fourth quarter. Bad pass stolen by Ariza, and he's grabbed by Anthony. And it's not going to be a clear path because it happened in the front court. Phillips makes a pair. 2-point game. Still plenty of time remaining. Bryant has it. Bryant wants to get fouled, and he draws the foul. He does not want to give the ball up. He wants to be the one to go to the line.
And the Nuggets, the strategy was to double team Kobe Bryant. Kenyon Martin doubled with Dante Jones. Just Bryant using his strength and athleticism to create an opening and get the basketball.
Clutch right there. It's back to 3. Bryant, 2 clutch free throws. 4-point game. He's got 39.
And what you don't want is Billups to step into a rhythm 3. You got to be in position to help.
Long 3. Air ball goes out of bounds. Jones had a chance to touch it. I think he thought it was deflected. Instead, it's Laker ball. They have to foul right away. Jones letting Kobe, and he fouls him as he knocks it away. And the Lakers will seal this game if they hit their free throws right now. And Bryant will go to the line again. And the air has come out of this crowd. 5-point game. Lakers trailed most of the game. Had a brief lead in the first quarter, trailed by as many as 8 here in the fourth. Slowly chipped away. And Kobe Bryant, his second 40-point game of this series. Third of the playoffs. 6-point game, 12.4 remaining. Nuggets need to knock down a quick 3. Smith throws it up. Won't go. Gasol tips it. Ball knocked loose. Still loose. Dante Jones back out to Klaiza. 3 seconds to go. Klaiza fires away. In and out. And the buzzer sounds. And the Lakers regain home court advantage to take game 3 and a 2-1 edge in this series.
Kobe, how is it that you, as tired as you are, find a way to deliver every time your team needs it?
You just gotta try to suck it up and get through it. You know, all the wind sprints you run in the summertime. It's kind of been in the same moment where you just got to push through it and you just got to do it.
Trevor Ariza left this game re-aggravating a hip and groin injury. Talk about his play down the stretch. Evaluate what he was able to do for you.
Well, he played extremely well. You know, he had the shots in the corner and he knocked him down. You know, he's been shooting the ball exceptionally well for us all playoffs, and you know, today was no different.
This was not a flawless game. Your team missed a lot of free throws, but you got an opportunity Monday night to really put some pressure on Denver. How do you do that?
Just got to come out and execute and, you know, play a little better, hopefully, than we did today. You know, not blowing defensive coverages and giving them too many easy opportunities.
Get some rest, Kobe. Thank you. Mike.